What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the Wrestling Inc. article. This is from the Wrestling News video on March 31st, 2025 for you all today. And we're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing wrestling news and rumors, wrestling news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know from the Wrestling Inc. article, including backstage updates on contract status of WWE star Karrion Kross, and report on benefit show for injury TNA star Chris Bay. Got Bully Ray response to call out from TNA Tag Team Champs, the Hardys. Devon Dudley thanks fellow WWE Hall of Famer for health and well-beings. Zoe Starks paints to fellow WWE star and as an example of what's wrong with women in society. And Bully Ray says this robotic WWE segment not make his do not make him want to watch a match, and plus much more. Make sure to hit the subscribe and the post notification bell for more of SNA's videos, and subscribe over on his other channel at SNA Entertainment. Thank you very much in advance. Let's get started on the first news story is the backstage update on Karrion Kross's contract status in WWE. Contracts news has dominated the headlines in the wrestling world throughout 2024, with various stars in both WWE and All Elite Wrestling, having deals that were on the verge of expiring. He says, while that trend has slowed down so far in 2025, some stars are in the final year of their contracts, and Karrion Kross is one of them. According to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select, he has confirmed that Cross is the final year of his current deal with WWE, which is reportedly set to expire at some point over the summer. Both parties have not started negotiations regarding a new deal at the time of writing, but those within WWE have been primarily for his ability to get himself over on social media, and the angles that he has been involved in on television. It's not clear yet in Karrion Kross. His wife Scarlett, who rejoined WWE alongside her husband back in 2022, is also in the final year of her deal, but more details will likely follow in the coming weeks and months. The former NXT champion has had an eventful WWE career so far, dominating WWE NXT during the COVID-19 pandemic. But after having his character change when he was eventually drafted to the main roster, both Cross and Scarlett were released from their contracts in November 2021. They would both both be rehired by Triple H the following year. After Vince McMahon's initial exit from the company, leading Cross to make appearances in places like New Japan Pro Wrestling MLW and AAA. Like with all of those companies, stating like that Cross made a very good impression. Cross was like reportedly offered the chance of work like a match like for AEW in 2022, but turned that chance down. Like, and the two like parties have not been in contract since. What are your thoughts on Karen Cross's contract status of this year? And do you think it is? Do you think it's going to come up this year or the following year? How long was his deal? Was, as a matter of fact, like was with like when he came back with his wife Scarlett when Triple H brought him back? How long do you think that contract was? Like, do you think it was like a 3-year deal or 4 or 5? Or maybe even 6. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. I think it's probably like around there, like which it could be coming up very soon, or maybe it probably have an extra year or so. Like I don't know, but let me know what y'all's thoughts on to that. What's his contract status is looking like. That's the one thing I haven't heard from excellent sources before in recent days. But either way, let me know in the comment section right down below. Yeah, and you're very welcome. Always a pleasure. All right, but yeah, let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about we got some news about the benefits on the benefits show, like for the injured star Chris Bay from TNA Wrestling. Like the wrestling world came together to support like their peer Mr. Chris Bay, like with a benefit show, like to help him in his recovery. Like following his nasty injury in the ring, like the show, like hosted by future stars of wrestling, at Future Stars of Wrestling, or FSW for short, which was the promotion like Bay first wrestled in, like featured like wrestlers like from TNA, AEW, and even WWE. Like and FSW as well in the indie promotion. Like while a few veterans like were like also involved in it. It's like in recent reports from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, like discussed more like details about the benefits show, like held like at the FSW arena in on March 23rd, 2025. Like the main event of the show saw WWE's Karrion Kross face off against former TNA star uh, what's that, Alexander Hammerstone, like with the former emerging victorious like after the match, like Bay like appeared in the ring, like in embrace like the two stars before like making like an emotional speech thanking the fans like and the wrestlers involved like in the show, like and his partner like and fellow wrestler Brittany Brooks. Oh, excuse me for a moment. Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. Yeah, for me. No, you're fine. I'm probably gonna be done in the next probably few minutes. That's fine. Yeah.
So me, you, and Louie gonna go help her real fast and come back.
Okay, that's fine. All right, no problem. And like the two stars before making an emotional speech, like thanking the oh, what I'm talking about. I already said that. Like the WWE Hall of Famers such as Rey Mysterio and RVD also appeared on the show, like with the former sending and a video message of support, and stating that he would have loved to have been at the show, but was away in Europe, like with WWE, RVD, meanwhile, was at the show, and also cut a promo where, he said, that he's not, retired, from an in-ring action, but wasn't, wrestling on the night. However, his wife, Katie Forbes, was in action, as she faced F, FSW Women's Champion Gispy Mack, like former ECW star Rhino was also on the card, featuring in a six-man tag match. A few stars who were originally scheduled to wrestle on the show couldn't due to injury, with one of them being Swerve Strickland, who had a ruptured eardrum, after his match with Ricochet. The AEW stars, though, got on the mic, and lauded Bay, for being positive, following his injury. As for Ricochet, he too wrestled at the show, replacing Brian Cage, who was supposed to face Rich Swann, but had to pull out reportedly due to a knee injury that he suffered recently. What are your thoughts on these plenty of recognizable names that was on the card onto this little benefit show that was hosted by this independent wrestling promotion, FSW? I got it right? Yeah, FSW, yeah. Again, yeah, I got it right. Which featured a lot of wrestlers from TNA, AEW, and WWE. And what are your thoughts on, for those that watched the show, whether if it was online, or maybe even in attendance? Let me know down in the comment section right down below what's your thoughts onto the show, and do you think they did a very well job of putting on matches on the card that look like a very entertaining weekly show? And do and do you think they made the amount of money on their donation goal, to of the fundraising side of the perspectives? Was it a success just like the show? If you think the show was a success as well, or in general, I should say, that is. But yeah, either way, leave me your comment section right down below. Hopefully they did. But me personally, hopefully they made their goals of the amount of money that they plan on making, for the highest goal. Hopefully they made that. Hopefully it was a really good show. I heard it was, from fellow internet guys, and I'll say, and also yeah, man, I just wish I wish I could find a way how to watch it. Maybe I now I can, because I heard the promotion's name, which I'm gonna search up, which is FSW, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that sounds very intriguing, and hopefully they did made the money they need to help get the uh the medical treatment that Chris Bay needs, in order to him to recover from his long-awaited injury. But moving on, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. Before I move on, I'll say I want to wish all my well wishes to Chris Bay at this very unfortunate time. But yeah, let's move on. We got Bully Ray response to call out from TNA tag champs, the Hardys. In the late 90s, in early 2000s, the Dudley boys, and the Hardys boys, alongside Edge and Christian, helped revolutionize the way fans view tag team wrestling. Like the three tag teams wrestled in a string of acclaimed matches across several years, seemingly always delivering in innovative action that helped endear them of endear them to fans for life. More than 20 years later, it seems very possible that two of the three teams could get back in the ring for another go. On a recent edition of Busted Open Radio, hosted by Dave LaGreca, alerted Bully Ray, like which is which is also known as Bubba Ray Dudley in WWE, like and his kayfabe brother Devon Dudley, that Matt Hardy had recently called out his old rivals during his podcast, during his podcast. During or no, it was a podcast appearance during a podcast appearance, out in his old rivals during not during, a podcast appearance. This led to Devon and Bully each offered their own which they offering their own response by stating, I was watching TNA last night, and I saw the Hardys came out last to make a save. I realized to myself, the Hardys have nothing left to do in TNA. There are no tag teams in TNA for the Hardys to face. So what are they supposed to do now? In very interesting and very say sarcastic questions, I guess you could say. And that's why Matt has decided to call us out, offering up a promo via by what's it the say what they call it a satellite, yeah, what is it? Yeah, offering up a promo on the satellite radio. The wrestler stated that Matt and Jeff Hardy need him need himself and Devon in order to stay relevant. Meanwhile, Devon expressed his confidence that he and Bully would be more than able to hold their own against the Hardys in the ring, and challenged TNA producer Tommy Dreamer to make a match happen. Like Bully con- concerned with his tag team partners, though he didn't leave his options restricted, his contract restricted, to TNA. If and then he continued, if I'm any wrestling company in the world, you've gotta be a fudge unsweetened chocolate kiwi killing fool not to take advantage of the last great tag team rivalry on the planet. And what are your thoughts onto this call challenge from Matt Hardy and the Dudley Boys accepting the challenge? And do you think that we could be seeing see another go with this tag team of the of from these two former rivals do it one more time, but this time for the TNA World Championship? Well, I'm not sure if they ever fought battle over for the TNA World Championship before. That's a good question, but maybe they haven't, but they have been TNA titles before, both of them. And Matt and Jeff Hardy happens to coincidentally beat them again. Like, but yeah, like, and do you think this match should happen on TNA or WWE or which company do you think it should be? Well, like, even though like for some of you assassins, they probably want it in the other company, something that we haven't seen before, which it's all elite. Like, but I don't think that's going to be happening, given the fact that one, like, yeah, the Hardy brothers just left there like about a year ago, and then they went back to TNA since then, and also yeah, and also the Dudley Boys are under a WWE contract, so therefore, like, it's gonna be highly impossible to that's gonna be happening there. But it's gonna be somewhere between probably WWE or TNA, depending on what's the status is. Which hopefully it could be both. Like for the fact that WWE and TNA has a partnership, like and the Hardy Boys said they have one more year in their contract. So once that expires, it looks like they're about to make the jump back to the Stanford-based company. So expect more of the Hardys by probably by the end of 2025, beginning of 2026. I'll say somewhere down the line, but let's move on. We got Devon Dudley. Thanks, fellow WWE Hall of Famer, like for health and well-being. Like in 2005, like WWE Hall of Famer Diamond Dallas Page, like kick-started like a yoga program, like and for the last 20 years, he's been able to help millions around the world like recover from serious injuries, like el- elevate their fitness, like and like start physical therapy. Like some of yeah personal wrestling's yeah biggest stars like have almost benefited like from the program, with many being open like about how helpful like DDP's assistance like has been like both like throughout like and like after their career. DDP's program like has a special especially like aided like talent who like no longer like compete like in the ring, like but still suffer like from the bodily consequences of being a professional wrestler. Devon Dudley has been no stranger to sharing like his struggles, like yeah, following like his time as a full-time competitor. Like, but recently, like revealed, like that DDP's yoga has improved, like his physical health, like significantly. He yeah, he mentioned, I'm feeling great. Like I owe a lot to DDP, or Diamond Dallas Page, I should say, like which is that's what stands for. Like doing DDP yoga, like I cannot like begin to tell you how good I feel right now. Like because of him, like I was like 89 pounds. Like I am like now like down to 239 pounds, which that's probably like 60 pounds that he lost thanks to the DDP yoga. Just simply like because like of yeah listening to him and like what I put like in my body like now. Uh like and how I'm eating and things like that. Like I feel better now like than I did when I was back in ECW when I first stared like out. Like I feel that good and again I owe it all to DDP. Like while on the Busted Open Radio, he said all this, and today Diamond Dallas Page like helped like performers such as AJ Styles, Lex Luger, and even Kane through do their yoga, do his own very own yoga program, and continues to assist wrestlers in rehabbing injuries of begin a new fitness journey. But what y'all think about him helping out Devon? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. And I'm very happy that a wrestler can help a fellow wrestler. That a former wrestler can help a fellow wrestler out, from very bad pains and injuries and stuff like that. From uh from getting very uh, brutal, getting brutal, I'll say physical pains and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm glad that there's a wrestler that transitioned from the sport, from being a what's it called yoga instructor. Yeah, basically what kind of stretches and what kind of yoga techniques to do, in order to ease the pain out. Yeah, basically, yeah. But let's move on to the next news story. But next up, we got Zoe Stark points to fellow WWE star as an example of what's wrong with women in society. And now, from one, now we got some news about Zoe Stark like showing what's the reason why like in what's the problem, in what's going on in women, in the what's the matter, with this what's wrong with the division right now in current in the current atmosphere, with her aside from losing the women's world championship, to Io Sky, 2 days after Elimination Chamber, that things have been going pretty well, for Rhea Ripley. Of course, some of that is because she remains in title contention, set to challenge Sky for the title, in a rematch tonight on Raw. With a number one contender, Bianca Belair, set to serve as a special guest referee, but it's also because she remains Rhea Ripley, on a top on the WWE's top stars, no matter how much no matter how much co-worker Zoe Stark dislikes it, or her in general. Taken to X yesterday on March 30th, Starks posted a video of Rhea Ripley at a recent WWE live event. This would normally seem puzzling, given Starks and Ripley hasn't wrestled each other at a live event recently, and it becomes more confusing when the video showed Ripley lighting lightly taping lightly taping excuse me, lightly taping herself, on the rear, with a kendo stick, and footage Starks tried to cover up, with a sincere symbol, with a censored symbol, yeah, with a sincere symbol, but it was apparently that act itself, that Starks took an issue with example number one, what's wrong with women in today's society. She tweeted, why Starks like was bothered like so much like by Rhea's lighthearted like moment like remains to be seen. Like though like it could be related to the career trajectory. Like both are like currently like on a while Ripley remains on a top like of the card. Starks Stark has been like nowhere like to be seen like on Raw or like WWPLEs like in the last 2 months. Like last competing like in a televised a wrestling match was at the Royal Rumble. Like Stark has instead been like confined like to WWE Speed. And not to mention WWE main event and live event house shows, where she has served as a challenger for the Women's Intercontinental Champion against champ Lyra Valkyria. So far, Valkyria has definitely been successful when defending that title, like against Stark, like for different time, like in plenty of different times. But what are your thoughts on Zoe Stark pointing out what's the issue about what's the issue about women today by pointing out Rhea Ripley? And would you agree with the Eradicator? I mean, Eradicator, the member of the Pure Fusion Collective, onto this statement? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But moving on, we got Bubba Ray Dudley says this robotic WWE segment did not make him want to watch a match. Despite the importance of the entertainment aspect of professional wrestling, like like in some situations, realism triumph. I mean, trumps all oftentimes performers opt for flashover substance to the detriment of their storyline, according to frequent commentator and WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray. The segment between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair on this on on this last Monday's Raw was one of those important and this is what Ray Ray thinks allowed on Busted Open Radio about why he feels the segment was big miss and halted some of the moments the story has going into WrestleMania 41. He well yeah he explains last night's segment with the women did not make me want to see their match. Like the Hall of Famer explains that when there is too much chor- choreography in a segment, it limits the emotional investments of the fan. And he added, "What took me out of the moment last night was the very robotic physicality. I'll do this, then you do this, then I'll duck this, then I'll do this, to the girl. It did not feel like a fight at all." And if you don't believe me about it, like not like doing like not not doing anything for any of those women. Like go back like and listen to like the people when Io Sky jump off the ring steps like and gave like the ring steps and gave like the Rana like on the on the floor. Like I gave a Rana on the floor. Like I was shocked like by the silence. Like and not even like the grad the gratuitous like pop for a wrestling match, like with nothing. Like and it says on tonight's Raw, like Ripley will get her rematch for the WWE Women's Championship or WWE Women's World Championship against Io Sky with Bianca Belair serving as special guest referee, like I just said. And most fans expect like some like sort of shenanigans like will lead to the announcement like of a triple threat like match like for the time at WrestleMania 41. And what are your guys' thoughts on to this matter? Like, and do you agree with Bubba Ray like for this reason why he don't want to see the match anymore? And do you think it's starting to be way too predictably, I'll say, obvious? I guess you could say that's the right term to put it. Do you think it's a bit predictably obvious, or do you think like it's as what it should be? Like, let me know down in the comment section right down below. I'll say the brawl though, maybe that was like a bit too predictable and obvious, like what's to come. Like when it lacks a spark of excitement and intensity and unexpectations, I guess you could say. But yeah, either way, I'm gonna let you guys to decide. Like, but I guess we'll end today's like wrestling news with multiple former WWE stars appear like in Tom McDonald I can't cancel all of us music video. Like pro wrestlers and music videos are no strangers with each other. Like as anyone who remember to Captain. Oh, okay, I'm coming. Damn it. They Albano's like appearance like in Cindy Lauper's Girls Just Wanna Have Fun, like and videos can recall, but while that crossover can be looked back like fondly, like the appearance of several wrestlers like in a music video unveiled this like past weekend seems less likely. Like invoke a positive feeling. Again, it says right here on Saturday, rapper Tom McDonald like released his latest music video. Can't cancel all of us. Like on YouTube, like only 3 minutes like in length, like in like the video, which like featured McDonald like performing like in front of a giant can't cancel with all of us American flag like featured like three cameos like from wrestling wrestling like including former WWE stars Lacey Evans and Enzo Amore and former tag team champion turned AEW producer Scott Taylor, like also known as Scotty Too Hottie, like appearance and Evans, like Amore and Taylor, like has drawn like criticism, like from wrestling fans, like mostly due to McDonald's reputation. Like the 36-year-old Canadian, like has has become known for incorporating like his support of right wing
Yeah, I'm gonna
politics.
go put this money in the account in the
Okay,
car, and I'm going to go get money for Grandpa's rent.
okay, no
So be
problem.
ready when I get back.
I'll be ready. Yeah, into his music, like with like many considering like him to be a leader of figure in the MAGA rap, like MAGA rap, like seen like even as McDonald like has tried to deny he's a brainwashed right wing zombie. Like his views like led to AEW star Keith Lee receiving criticism like in early 2021 when Lee revealed that he was a fan of McDonald's work. Fortunately for both Evans and Amore, both like are versed like well versed in controversy by now. Like Evans like had previously come under fire in late 2022 when she was questioned the ex, the ex, the existence of autism like and like 2023 like and when like she made controversial statements about mental health like and depression like that prompted like response like from then AEW then AEW star the Bunny like as for Amore yeah, he was fired from WWE in January 2018, like for failing to report like an accusation like against him, like for sexual assault, like though like the charges like against him like were later dropped. But what are your thoughts on to these former WWE stars like which is I believe was yes, was it Scotty Tuhati, Enzo Amore, and Lacey Evans. Let me know down in the comment section right down below, and 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 do you think it's gonna get some criticism down the line, or do you think like nobody's we're gonna pay attention to much about this, or do you think that no one's not gonna even care? Like which I don't know about anything about the guy. Like I know that from hearing from the article of Mr. Tom McDonald, like with him being like being a brainwasher of right wing zombie or whatnot, with Keith Lee being a supporter, which but yeah, I hope everything is this was disposed yeah, like since all the criticism of these guys that you could say they're controversial stars in their own respective professions, I guess you could say. But let me know down in the comment section right down below, and that'll be it for now, assassinators. And that's the end of today's wildest and intriguing wrestling news and rumors that you assassinators need to know. And let me know in the comment section right down below what's your favorite one out of this list. If I had to pick one, which one I should pick? I'll say maybe the tease of a dream match between Bubba Ray and what's his name? I mean, with the Dudley Boys against the Hardy Boys, which they point out is going to probably be in TNA, given the fact that Matt and Jeff Hardy went right through all the tag teams in the division. And there's pretty much no one that's going to stop them looking like in the situation until like maybe we could see the uh, the returns of the Dudleys. Like that could be a theory that could possibly could happen. But the second probably goes to the benefit show with on what was the outcome of of the show it was hosted by FSW, and I'll say yeah, and then it's very cool that WWE these days, like with the new regime, allowed their wrestlers to make an appearance or even wrestle competing in matches, which something we would never thought we would see. like especially like if it's a independent wrestling promotion that's associated with AEW as well. Yeah. But even though they're not partnering with AEW or whatnot, like, but they were help associating with this Chris Bay benefits show, given that he's a TNA star. Yeah, but yeah, like I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, and if you did, please make sure to give it a like, hit the big thumbs up button, also hit the subscribe and the post notification bell for more of SNA's videos, and subscribe onto his other channel at SNA Entertainment. Link is in the description box below. And also, I will be doing my Monday Night Raw review video later on this evening, like, and we will be seeing the part 3 of the face-to-face segment between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Who do you think? What do you think you're going to say to each other? Probably in this closing moments, like of their final week of being on their European tour, and possibly the last like week we're going to be seeing John Cena in this manner until like probably the Raw or SmackDown before WrestleMania, or if not both of them. And also, we got Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship, with Bianca Belair serving as the special guest referee, even though she don't have much experience for that. But what do you think was going to happen? Who do you think is going to walk out as Women's World Champion? But I think there's going to be some kind of shenanigans that's going to be going on, like what the article said. I think there's going to end in some type of no contest, like with them just couldn't let their anger get their anger like in a they won't get like they're gonna let their anger get the better of them basically, and just start attacking each other. Even with Bianca Belair trying to let them try to put them in check, saying like you can't attack me, you're I'm a special guest referee, so like if you like whatever I says goes. Like if you want to get a shot against me, like and want to do so by being as women's world champion. Like, and she's not the only, and none of them are not the only girl that she defeated before, which she did like twice before in the first 2 singles matches, I guess you could say. But but yeah, but yeah, let me know in the comment section right down below about that. I think it's gonna end like with all of them going to be in this brawl, with Adam Pearce have no choice but to make it a triple threat at the showcase of the Immortals, because everybody got screwed out of this match, like from not like showing that who could be a proper winner, I guess you could say. Yeah. And yeah, like, and this is what's gonna, and back to the match, we can see, we're gonna see like Ripley and Io Sky is not gonna, is not gonna take it anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if they will both go after the EST, like and try to go for like a double tackle move to make it a no contest. But this is where then they're all gonna be beating the hell out of each other in a 3-way style, and then yeah, and then that's what's gonna make it into a triple threat match. But yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys then on that video, and I'll see you next. And I hope that you assassinators have a magnificent Monday, and I'll see you on the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye bye, my assassinators. Y'all take care, and I'll see you guys soon on the next video on Raw. Peace.